Good morning, everyone. It is 9:03 in the morning on the 29th of April, 2021, and this is my morning strategy. Starting off with NCLH, Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings. I actually already own some of this, and I bought it back here at $13.35 a share. Bought it somewhere around here. Where was it? Yeah, I bought it somewhere around in here. So today, I have last in, first out on my brokerage. So the last securities that I buy are the first ones to go back out. And so today, pre-market, it's getting a 5% bump on news that the cruise line industry, CDC committed to U.S. cruise industry resuming operations by midsummer. It's a news headline. I am bullish in NCLH. Unfortunately, I was able, wherever I bought, I forgot where I bought it at 13 a share, and I was able to sell it at double what I bought it for, right here, right in this area, right in here, is where I was really quite fortunate to have made a purchase on Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings. And so I sold half after it doubled, and I've been holding on to it ever since. So it's in recovery. It's on its way to recovering. However, I wouldn't say, it's not until the numbers show that it's going to recover. It's got to be data driven. A real recovery is data driven. So there is resistance overhead right here on a technical basis, and so I wouldn't take today's news with anything more than a technical approach. So today's levels I have on it, if it fills me, if it comes down to this level, and I think I'm going to wait until the alarms go off. I've lucked out a couple of times having orders ready to go pre-bell, and then just all of a sudden a stock will open up lower than my price, fill me, and then it'll run up. Yesterday, that's not the case on AMD, or was it BYD? I think it was BYD on Boyd Entertainment or Boyd Gambling, whatever it is. So I'm going to wait until the levels hit today to do my entry so I can see what's going on. So yeah, 31.09, $30.70, and $30.36 are the levels that I have on Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings. Then Unilever, this is also news driven. Let's see. There's something Unilever did. I've forgotten. Yeah. 3 billion euro share buyback program in May. So traders ought to anticipate that. That's demand. The price will probably already be baked in by the time May comes around. So if it gives me a trading opportunity today, I have levels at $58.54, $58.23, and $57.95. So about a 60-cent range there for entries. Qualcomm is a stock that I actually have traded a couple times before. You can see back here. And I did well on it, which means a few $100 on the day that I traded it. I put levels on it here. On this day, this is pre-market, so it shows up on the previous day. But yeah, at 141 and 144.50 on this day, and was able to make some money on it. So today I'm using the same levels. It's right here in this range again. It's going to open up closer to the top end of the range. So $145.19. If it rises above, tests, holds, and keeps moving up, then that's an entry for me. If it comes down here to 142.91, that's support. That's an entry for me. And so GRTX, this is a small cap momentum play. The small cap momentum, sometimes I'll put levels on it, sometimes I won't. And it's hard to say what this thing is going to do when it opens. It's a cancer cure. They're looking to, let's see, Galera announces updated data from its randomized, multi-center, placebo-controlled trial in patients with pancreatic cancer. My grandmother actually died of pancreatic cancer. And so data supports company's 160-patient phase 2B pancreatic cancer trial, GRECO-2. So it's good news. Phase 2, so it's looking good for the drug to move to phase 3, and then after phase 3, that takes years. And then there's the FDA approval and so on and so on. This is just a trade. If I were to guess at what this thing is going to do, let's draw it out here. Let's see. The open is over here at 9:30. So I'm guessing it'll run up past 10, come back down. Let's see, and run up again, and then come back down. We'll see how accurate that line is at the recap. Okay, so generally speaking, the market, I've got the SPY up here. Pre-market, what's it doing? It's up 0.64%, over 420, and it's bullish. We're in a melt up. We're in a bullish period of time. The VIX is looking like made an attempt for the bottom of the gap to recapture the bottom of the gap here, wasn't able to do it, and then bled away and is starting to bleed away. Imagine, after it goes up, it'll start to come down. So, a falling VIX is bullish for the SPY. And let me take a look at the IWM real quick. Let's see what the IWM is doing. The IWM is actually showing a little bit. Let's see, it's at 230.41. For it to beat the high over here is really important because it is attempting, it was in the process of possibly forming a head and shoulders reversal here. Head, then shoulder. So to see it close on a closing basis higher than its left, this is the left shoulder, this is the right shoulder, this is the head. It needs to break the high of the left shoulder and hold it in order to mess up this head and shoulders formation, which will be very bullish. Once it does that, once it breaks up higher, I'm just going to pull back again to the left shoulder price valuation approximately, and then take off. If all of that happens, then the IWM has further to go, which is nice to see. All right, so that's the morning strategy session, everyone. Good luck out there today. Keep your risk tight. Click like, share, subscribe, and I will see you at the recap. I'm out.